And who have you noticed in general makes the final decision for who gets booked? Is it the director? Is it the product people? Who tends to be in the room, and who tends to be the person who makes the final decision?
So that's a great question, because a lot of people think that it comes down to one person, and it doesn't. It's a team effort. It's not the director, it's not the casting director, it's not the producer, it's not the clients. It's a team effort most of the time. I would say 90 to 95% of the time, it's a team effort. There are exceptions where, like, sometimes that director could be, number one, have a trajectory that's super long, be very well established, and they'll come in and be like, I want to work with Kaz because I worked with her before, she's fantastic, and I want to use her again, and she's perfect for this. And then what the director says goes. That happens. And sometimes the client might, at the end of the day, the client gets presented with, let's say, 2 to 3 choices. The director, the creatives, producers are like, hey, we like these 3 actors, who do you want to work with? And then the client might be like, I like this one better. And then it becomes down to that one person. But most of the time, it's a team effort where the director, the producer, the creatives are all involved, because they all work on what the commercial is supposed to be. They have a clear idea, or at least somewhat of an idea of what it's going to be. And then it'll be like a majority of the team saying, yeah, this person is great for this part. And then they'll pick that person.
Yeah. I think that sometimes when it comes to that, maybe it may come down to look at that point because it's the product person. But
Sure.
if you do beautiful work all the time at a consistent basis, and you get to the point where it's like, yeah, you're bringing strong choices every time, you're going to end up working, whether it ends up that it goes your way or not in certain situations. But if you're just bringing that kind of quality work all the time, you're going to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell my friends, my actor friends, and the few classes I taught, I'm like, look, if you're getting put in a veil, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, even if you don't book it. Like, there are so many factors that are out of your control, so many factors that are out of your control. You have no idea. And the craziest part is that actors never know. Actors never know why they didn't book something, why they didn't get a call back. They could have been great and heard crickets. And don't let that get to you. I know it's tough. I know it's easier said than done, but don't let that get to you. If you're preparing, you're doing your work, you're coming in, you're making your choices, and you're delivering, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And like Kaz just said, if your stuff is of quality, you will work.